I've been looking for a decaf that could really bring as much nuance and origin I could find. And you know, decaf, as I've been researching, is just, it's never going to be as good as a caffeinated coffee currently, you know, and that sucks. So let's bring this all the way up to temp. Yeah, that sucks. But as a roaster, we really have a chance to find the best way to roast this coffee so that we can have origin and all that stuff. We really just want to find the best decaf. So I've been messing around a little bit. So we're going to try this again. Colombia, we're going to go for a City Plus profile, which the last time I did it at a city level, it just wasn't popping. It felt flat. I thought my data looked really good, but when I cupped it, it just didn't feel like it had legs, like I said in my last review. I was talking too long and now we missed our charge, so now we gotta heat back up again. I did a little bit more research on it. I think this coffee, it does have a little bit of a chemically smell to it on the green. Does it smell chemically when it's brewed? No. It goes through a roasting process and then it gets brewed. And I think it may be like, I read that it's a common misconception that decaf currently right now is like full of chemicals and stuff. Like, that's really just not the case if you're getting your decaf from a reputable source. I will be doing like a full like kind of video about decaf, because I feel like it's so now interesting in that it's part of my world now, and I think it's important to do its due diligence and do the proper research and then share it with you guys so that we're all, you know, kind of on the same page, we're all informed, and we stop looking at decaf at such a, you know, we stop looking at decaf like that. Because it really is great to have an espresso at 11 p.m., isn't it? I have an underlay of my last roast on something that I don't want to follow. So because this is a high elevation coffee, even though it's a decaf, I think I can hit it with full power after the soak. Okay. And we're going to charge at 375. Okay, load. Cool. And hit countdown. I was a little late, I'd say, so I'll just make a note of that, because I can't move so fast. I was a little bit late on my charge. Yeah, I'm okay with that. It's all good. We'll figure it out. Last time I roasted this like a regular light roasted, normal acting coffee that was washed. So yeah, we're just gonna go a little longer this time and manage the heat where I don't decrease it too much. I think I was a little too timid in the last two, where I feel like I dipped too early, you know, and I didn't give it enough juice. So knowing that, going into this roast now, we can give it a little bit more juice. Oh, look, a little bean in here. This decaf is a little bit more expensive too, because I think it can be roasted. It has a little bit more origin flavor. Thank you. I have the best assistant, co-roaster. Shipping out your orders today if you ordered coffee over the weekend. We had a really nice Easter. Turning point at 153. Yeah, it's a small bean grown at a pretty high elevation. Yeah, the sugarcane decaf process is what they would call, I guess it's a solvent process. You're using a solvent to take away the caffeine. And basically the ethyl acetate would just attach itself to the caffeine molecules, and then you would have to wash it to you know, get rid of the ethyl acetate, the solvent, and then rehydrate the coffee back to a humidity level that it originally was, so that when you roast it, it doesn't burn to a crisp. Yeah, already we've given it more energy in you know, in the first round. So I am hitting 26 ROR right now, so that's good. Because last time, if you look at my curves, I was coming down too early. Yeah, I think that was a big change. Yeah, collectively, as I read about decaf, it's not the easiest thing to roast. Alright, I feel like it's almost at yellow, which is hard to tell sometimes. So we'll give it a sniffy sniff. There's that base of that solventy, chemically smell. There's a red tan color to it, and I'm gonna call that yellow. And we're at almost 300 degrees. It's 502. Yeah, cool. All right. Again, I'm not touching the fuel at the same time I'm touching the air, because that would be too big of a jump in the coffee. My ROR, I think, would crash. So we're giving it some time, and I hit fan first instead of touching my gas. I hope this one is better, man, because I did 2 full charges of this decaf, and I just wasn't happy with it. And that sucks, because it was like, that's a lot of coffee to feel like you've wasted. All right, we're gonna hit 325, and then we're gonna lower the heat. I'm still basically at almost full power, but we're gonna come down now to about 80%. I'll give this a little sniffy sniff. It smells more like a barbecue than those, say a different coffee would be like. You could smell the acidity because it was still underdeveloped, you know, but I'm not really getting that. My curves already look better though. All right, come down again. We're at 340 and we're at 7 minutes. Yeah, the ROR looks way better. So I hope that translates in the cup. Reaching 350 and come down again. Yeah, you know, after reading Rayo's book on the step-down process of heat management, it really did give me a little bit better framework to go off of. And then I still had to adjust it, what he said, and I added extra steps for myself based on his theory, because I just felt like I needed to with all the tests I was running. I think we're going to get a later first crack, which is fine, because we're going to like a city plus, maybe early full city. But I really want to know now that I want to develop the body of this coffee more, because just going for light, okay, 852 is my first crack. It's going, it's rolling, and the curves look great. Cool. It wasn't too late, right? So we were still in that 8 minute to 9 minute range. Again, I'm not touching the gas anymore. I'm at 1. The temperature of this first crack was 371, and that's because it's decaf, so it's a little, yeah, it doesn't take that much the first crop. So we're going to develop this to about like 23% on the last phase. We're going to look at the color. We're going to look at the temperature. We're going to look at what we did last time because we have an underlay. And then we'll decide to drop. At a 12 ROR. At 16% on the last phase, I should be kind of making an adjustment there now on the fuel. I feel like for me that doesn't lose so much momentum. And I think this is going to be way better, but who knows. Alright, I'm going to come down and heat again. Cool. It's getting shiny, but they look good. Still has a little wrinkly skin. I get that brightness now on the nose. Okay, we're gonna get ready to drop soon. I think this is gonna be way better. Oh, and I think I will have found my profile for it. I'm happy with that. Let me show you. Check this out. So you see my underlay of last time, and I dipped too much, and I lost a lot of flavor here, I think, you know? So it was nice to have a really nicely, steadily declining. Have a little tail end here. I think that's okay for me. And then I'll save right here, but before I save and this goes away, you can just kind of see what's going on. So I did it like a 23 development at the end, like I said. Yeah. So is it perfect? Probably not. No, it is not perfect. But I definitely am happier with that. Yeah, that looks way better. Cool. I'm happy with that. Cool. All right.